death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle, another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle, another day, another struggle. I know how it feel to wake up fucked up, pockets broke as hell, another rock to sell. People look at you like you's the user, selling drugs to all the losers, mad Buddha abuser. But they don't know about your stress-filled day. Baby on the way, mad bills to pay. That's why you drink Tanqueray, so you can reminisce and wish you wasn't living so devilish. Shit, I remember I was just like you, smoking blunts with my crew, flipping over 62s, cause GED wasn't B.I.G. I got P.A.I.D. That's why my mom hate me. She was forced to kick me out, no doubt. Then I figured out niggas went for 20s down south. Packed up my tools for my raw power move. Glock 19 for casket and flower moves. For Trump's trying to stop my flow. And what they don't know will show on the autopsy. Went to see Poppy to cop me a brick. Asked for some consignment, he wasn't trying to hear it. Smoking mad Newports cause I'm doing court for an assault that I caught in Bridgeport, New York. Catch me if you can like the gingerbread man. You better have your gat in hand, cause man, I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle, another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle, another day, another struggle. I had the master plan, I'm in the caravan on my way to Maryland with my man Two Tex to take over this project. They call him Two Tex, he told Two Tex. And when he start the bus, he like to ask who's next. I got my honey on the Amtrak with the crack in the crack of her ass. 2 pounds of hash in the stash. I wait for her to make some quick cash. I told her she could be lieutenant, bitch got gas. At last, I'm literally lounging black, sitting back counting double-digit thousand stacks. Had to re-up, see what's up with my peeps. Toyota dealer gone, had it cheap on the Jeep. See who got smoked, what rumors were spread. Last I heard I was dead, with 6 to the head. Then I got the phone call, it couldn't hit me harder. We got infiltrated, like Nino at the Carter. Heard Tech got murdered in the town I never heard of by some bitch named Alberta over nickel-plated burners. And my bitch, swear to God she won't snitch. I told her when she hit the bricks, I make the hooker rich. Conspiracy, she'll be home in 3. Until then, I looks out for the whole family. A true G, that's me, blowing like a bubble in the everyday struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle, another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle, another day, another struggle. I'm seeing body after body, and I'm Mayor Giuliani. Ain't trying to see no black man turn to John Gotti. My daughter use a potty, so she's older now. Educated street knowledge, I'm a molder now. Trick a little dough, buying young girls' fringes, dealing with the dope fiend binges, seeing syringes in the vein. Hard to explain how I maintain the crack smoke, make my brain feel so strange. Breaking days on the set, no sweat, drunk off my wet. Can't bag yet because it's still wet. But when I drive back at 5 at a time, I can clock about 9 on the check cashing line. I had the first and the third, rehearsed, that's my word. Thinking the game, D's knew my first name. Should I quit shit? No, even though they had me scared, yo, they got an 8, I got a check with air holes. And that's just how the shit go in the struggle, motherfucker.
Come on. What you say?
I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle, another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle, another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle, another day, another struggle. I don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I hear death knocking at my front door. I'm living every day like a hustle, another drug to juggle, another day, another struggle. To the mafia, right?
Yeah. Bravo. Biggie Smalls.
It's your boy, the Grandmaster Tro, Here to give you the best trolling content YouTube has to offer. Shout out to the Reject Army, Nifnons, dishwashers, bedwetters, the defactors of the Black Order. But most importantly, witness the power and the might that is the most dangerous troll on YouTube. Title of this video: where are my trollers at? My boy D's Nuts, he's in the building. Dark Stalker Zero, he's in the building. My man Rob Cruz is in the building. DJ Monster Trollers are in the building, and I have a great show for you guys. So the title of this one is Why the Communitah Will Always Be a Struggle Financially, in Relationships, and when it comes to progress. Now, if something happened on Facebook and it really inspired this video. The reason I'm doing this video, because there's stuff that's going on in the community. There's a couple of things I want to talk about. This may end up being a 2-hour show, so go ahead, get your popcorn, get your soda, get your beer, whatever you need, whatever you watch at the movies, get ready, because I gotta break down a number of things. I'll be breaking down. The first thing I'm gonna break down is the BW's net worth of $5. That's the first thing I'm gonna break down, because that's why I'm on here. I'm gonna break that down, and I gotta get into Kevin Samuels, and I gotta talk about this Ahmaud Arbery case again, because some new videos came out, and I gotta tie it all up and do like my boy ABL does and put a nice pretty bow on top. So with that said, what really got this stream going was this Facebook post right here by one Khadijah Jackson. Now, I'm a member of the Chris Hogan's Everyday Millionaires group. You guys know Chris Hogan, the black dude with the voice who gives, how should I say it? He gives people advice financially and how they could move into millionaire status. But this post right here, which I'm going to read to you guys, it's going to break down and why the BW's net worth is $5. So the post reads, "Hi, I currently, like right now, make $500 a week, and I live with my sister in a very tiny apartment, but my portion of the rent is $240. The only debt I have is my student loans, and that's about $42,000. I paid off my 5-year car loan 2 years ago, but I only have $2,000 saved. I really want to get my own place. I saw a nice studio for $1,000 a month. It's stressful. Let me reiterate to you people, it is stressful. Living with my sister, what should I do?" You see, guys, we gotta break down the bullshit. Let me break down the bullshit in this statement right here. We gotta break down, because she said she has $2,000 saved, and we have a student loan debt of 42 grand. Ladies and gentlemen, if we do the math, we have a net worth, we have a BW's net worth confirmed on here at negative $40,000. So here we are on Chris Hogan's Everyday Millionaires. We want to be a millionaire, but our net worth is negative $40,000. Not negative $10,000, not negative $20,000, not negative $30,000, negative $40,000. That doesn't count the rent that's going to be due in a couple of weeks. That doesn't count the cell phone bill. That doesn't count the insurance. That doesn't count when she goes to a restaurant, goes to one of these restaurants and actually pays for a meal. That doesn't count any. We are at a net worth of negative $40,000. So you know what the Grandmaster Troll does. Where are my trollers at? Are my trollers in the building? Can the trollers hit the like button? I had as many as 12 people watching, but I only got 2 likes. I need the trollers. Where my trollers at? I need my trollers to hit the like button for me. Cause I gotta break down. So we had all these people giving advice. No, you gotta get a part-time job. You gotta get a side hustle. You need to find some additional income. No, they were basically gassing her up and giving her all this BS because she's been trying to do everything she needed to do to get out of that. I mean, she went and got an education. She got educated, got her a nice fancy degree that cost $42,000, and here we are on this day. We only have $2,000 saved up. My girl Soul Alchemy is in here. We only got $2,000 saved up. So this is what I said. And when I said this, there were some other comments, but eventually my comment got deleted. But let me read y'all what I responded to. I said, I would say this. You should find a man and get married. But you obviously put pursuing a degree and career over finding a good husband. Ladies, learn from this mistake. So I put that comment down. Some other people commented. She responded back. She didn't take it as rude. She said, you know what? You're right. That's what I should have did. She gave me some YouTubers that she watched, and then I gave her a couple of YouTubers she should watch so she'll be able to find herself a good man so she won't be in her situation. But anyway, as you can see, this comment here, it violated, and it says rudeness to other members will not be tolerated. Be kind and courteous in your response. No rude comments gives means blah 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 blah. So I basically told this woman, Khadijah Jackson, who is currently making $500 a week. Stop the show. 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 Stop the mother effing show. She is currently making $500. Now you guys are watching this show and you're saying, well, Grandmaster, what's wrong with making $500 a week? Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the midst of a global pandemic. You guys know our referee. You guys know they have shut down sports, not only in this country, they have shut down sports worldwide. You guys know there's no NBA, there's no NFL, no college sports, no kids sports. They have shut down my profession. Ladies and gentlemen, I get paid $663 of unemployment benefits. So here we have a BW currently going to work, working 8-hour shifts, making $500 a week, and you got people that's sitting at home, making $600+ a week of unemployment. But like I said, where are my trollers? Where are my trollers at? Where are my trollers at? One of my new favorite YouTube channels is the Wall Street Trap. He always says, "Where are my trappers at?" So I got to give him a shot. Where are my trappers at? Do you think the Grandmaster Troll is going to make $600 a week and just sit on his ass and not make any more money? Is that what you think the Grandmaster Troll is going to do? No, so Alchemy, we gonna get it out the mud. Not only are we gonna collect on the unemployment bills for as long as we can, we gonna start trapping. We gonna start trapping. By trapping, I don't mean engaging in illicit activity. What I mean is hustling, getting that extra income. I need somebody to hit the super chat right now and show that the $5 BW net worth, that the $5 a month net worth that these BWs claim to have, because we are looking at a BW $2,000 saved, $42,000 in debt due to a student loan, bringing your grand total net worth to a negative $40,000. So she done spent all this time going to school. Let's go ahead. Let me break it down to you. So Alchemy, let me break down to you why I'm so mad, why I'm so frustrated. Let me break it down to you. So Alchemy, here we have a BW who prioritized getting her degree so she could start her career because she don't want to depend on no man. She don't need no man for this, that, and such. I don't need a man. Somebody tell me what to do. You know, I don't want to be under the power of a man because I don't need no man. I could do it myself. You know, I'm a single, independent black woman. I could do this, that, and such. This is what they said. This is what the BWs get on YouTube and say. This is what they say. But here they are, making $5 a week, living with their sister in a very small apartment. But this is the thing. This is the thing that you guys not catching. Her rent is only $240. Let me say it again. Her rent is only $240. God damn. The only time your rent is going to be $240 is if you live with your parents or, in this case, a family member and she's living with her sister. So let's do the math. There are at least 4 weeks in the month, sometimes 5. So we talking, she making $2,000 a month. Her rent is only $240. So there will actually be a month where she will make $2,500. She will pay rent, which is $240. So she's around $2,260. But she only has $2,000 saved. Where is the money going? If the cell phone bill was just $100, if the car insurance is just $100, and most insurances aren't that much, how does she only have $2,000 saving? This is after going to school, getting the degree, graduate, getting a job, having that job for a number of months, having that job for a number of years, having that job for a long time, and we only have $2,000 saving. We're 40 plus years old. You don't believe me? Click on Khadijah Jackson's picture on Facebook. How are we 40 plus years old? Our rent is only $240, but we only got $2,000 saved up. Somebody explain it to me. But it gets worse because we breaking down the communitah. You meaning you making $2,000 a month. Your rent is only $240, and all you got is $2,000 saved up. You ain't got no stocks. You ain't got no bond. You ain't got no retirement plan. You ain't got no 401k. You ain't got no IUL. You ain't got no retirement life insurance. All you got is $2,000 saved up. You ain't got no annuity. You ain't got no Roth IRA. Come on. I'm talking to the communitah right now. I'm talking to the communitah. We only got $2,000 saved. And when I said my comment, I'll read my comment again. I would say find a man and get married. So when I put in this comment, there was another white woman who came into the comment section, and you know what this white woman said. You know what the feminist white woman said in the comments. I wish I could show it to you, but they deleted the comment. What the feminist white woman said, she said, baby girl, you don't need to get married if you don't want to. You can do this yourself. You just gotta get you an extra job, an extra hustle, maybe start a business. You could do it yourself. This is what the white woman said, and her profile picture shows her hugged up with her husband. So Alchemy, I'm getting ready to preach to you. So then I clicked on this woman's profile. One of the first comments read, I didn't even read the first comment because the first comment said, we have this much money saved up in our emergency fund. And I was sitting there, I said, hold on. So I got my trolling ass back in the comment section. I said, hold on. I said, I clicked on your profile. One of the comments said that we have such and such saved up in our emergency fund. See you hugged up with a man who I'm assuming is your husband, but you don't. So that means we have multiple contributors to this emergency fund. And we all know if we're building an emergency fund, it's better to have multiple contributors. But you are, as a married woman who's benefiting off of being married, you are telling another woman, you are advising another woman not to get married. Make it make sense to me. Now I hear the black manosphere. I'm not gonna call no content creators name. You guys don't name the Yipmores, Black Ram 313, Angry Man, Kevin Samuels, O'Shea, Obsidian, whatever your favorite black manosphere content creators, they will tell you that the white feminists are telling these BWs not to get married, not to do this. Wow, they are married themselves and benefiting off the fact that they are married. So when we look at the communitah, because the title of this one is why the communitah will always be a struggle financially and in relationships. Well, if you pursue as a BW, if you pursue a education, a career, and you never pursue finding you a good man, a good husband, if you don't do those things, you're going to end up just like Khadijah Jackson, making $500 a week in a small apartment, paying $240 with you $42,000 in debt, and you looking to upgrade to a $1,000 studio a month that you really can't afford to pay. I I don't think y'all hearing me right now. I don't think you guys are hearing me right now. And the reason I don't think you guys are hearing me right now is I'm going to click back on my video. Okay, maybe you guys are hearing me. Maybe you guys are hearing me. But I still don't think you guys are hearing me because I still ain't got a super chat or a cash app. Come support your boy. Support your boy. I'm giving y'all, I'm breaking it down. I'm giving you evidence and anecdotally. So you got to, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. You gotta support your boy on Cash App. You gotta support your boy on PayPal because I'm getting ready to cook. I'm getting ready to cook. Let's bring up some more. So that's what's going on in the financial realm when it comes to our BWs. They're living with their sisters. They're living with their mothers. They're making $500 a week. They have thousands of dollars in student debt. They're on Craigslist trying to move out their mama's house, move out their sister's apartment so they could move in that studio apartment that has $1,000 rent, but they're on Facebook asking people for financial advice and can I really afford to move into this basic $1,000 a month studio apartment? This is where BWs are at. But if they would have found themselves a good man, a good husband, he'd have them in a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom house. You be living rent free. So now the $500 you make a week, it don't go to none of your bills because you got your bills paid for. You living fat off the hog. But it gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse because now I gotta change because I gotta talk about something totally different. I gotta talk about something totally different. When we talk about relationships, when we talk about relationships, we got all these dating coaches. We got all these people giving relationship advice. When we dig into their background, like I'm about to, like I've dug into Kevin Samuel's background. We talking 2-time divorce. We talking about child support. We talking alimony. We talking about years of heartache and therapy. And this is where we at as a community, because like I said, we just have a BW who's feeling the effects of poverty in the midst of a pandemic, and she has no husband in which she could lean on because she's been taught not to get a husband. And now we're going to come over here. We're going to listen to my boy. We're going to listen to my boy Kevin Samuels give this woman some advice.
Stepping to you as a 19-year-old. He should have been stepping to your mother.
Let me back it up some more.
Just make up a name so I know how to address you.
So this girl came on the Kevin Samuels show. This girl came on the Kevin Samuels show. You know, she was real scared, real timid. She didn't want to give her real name because she was worried that the trolls in the chat room, because you know there's some dangerous trolls on YouTube. And if they want to find you, they can find you. But she came on. I think she was 19, 23. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and listen to what happened, and I'll break down what's actually happening.
Okay, Tiffany.
Interesting name to pick, but go ahead.
So the reason why Kevin Samuels said Tiffany is an interesting name to pick because I think he's using the Zoom, and when you come onto the Zoom platform. I think your name is already on there, but you know, he's not showing the Zoom the Zoom, I guess the screen, the setup, like how they show the streamer, because he's trying to really protect people's identities, because they don't want the Grandmaster Troll to find them.
Go for it, Tiffany.
Okay, my question or
Yeah.
statistics or
No, your
sorry,
question.
description.
Your
Okay.
question.
I just wanted to know. So I've been hearing a lot that as a woman you shouldn't date a man with potential. And I'm wondering, like, from you as a man, like, is it okay to, like, for a woman to date someone who has potential, like they're working towards something, even though they're not there yet?
So let's stop the show right there. So when she asks, should I be dating a man with potential? What she's really asking is, should I be dating a younger man who's just starting out working, who's not established in a career yet, or has a house for me to move into, where I won't be like the Khadijah girl where I'm making $500 a week and I'm at my mama's house. I'm looking to get this $1,000 studio apartment. You guys know the deal. You guys know the deal. Should I date somebody who maybe not as established or somebody who is established? Let's listen to Kevin Samuels.
Yet.
Okay. So the question is, if I'm correct, you said you've been hearing a lot of people say you don't date a man's potential. You you date something else. And you want to know,
Yes,
is it
like someone
okay?
who already has.
But you want to know, is it okay to actually date potential?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How old are you?
23,
Okay. And how old is he?
30.
You sounded like there's almost something shameful about that.
Um, because there's like the stigma
No.
of
Over here,
dating
that's a good
older.
thing. Over here, that's a good thing. I was hoping you were going to get closer to. I believe 35-year-old men need 23-year-old wives.
There you go. There you go. The traps are being set, and the people are unaware of the traps being set. She thought it was something that was taboo for her to be dating, I guess, an older man. I think they worried about the whole R. Kelly situation, whatever that's about. But Kevin Samuels, he gave some reassurance. He said, "No, that's a good thing." So let's go ahead and continue.
Over here.
Okay.
I believe, okay. So, I don't care about stigma. I care about outcomes. 23-year-old men
Okay.
can't make anything. Okay. 23. Uh, how long you guys been together?
About 4 years.
Okay. So you got together when you were 19 and he was
Mm-hmm.
26. Okay. So the next
Mm-hmm.
question.
See, we so good at the math. We so good at the math when it comes to who we want to mate with and who we want to have sex with. I mean, these guys turn into Albert Einstein with the math. So this brother right here, 26 year old. I mean, let me tell you, 26 year old. He found himself a hot 19-year-old. He getting ready to kill the game. He getting ready to teach her, tame her. He's gonna protect her from what is the so-called gynocracy. He may not have went SYSBM, but he's doing the best thing outside of SYSBM, which is get him young, 19. He getting them fresh out of high school. First year in college, he's getting ready to kill the game. So he getting ready to kill the game, but I'm gonna let Kevin Samuels keep going.
The next question I'm going to. Oh, could you make sure to go into another room or get off speaker or something? Because we're getting background noise.
So
No problem. No problem. No one can see you. And I'll give you my opinion. Um,
yes.
um, what does your father think about him?
I don't have a father figure in my life.
All right. Are you your mother's only child?
I know I have two other siblings.
Are they sisters or brothers?
sisters.
Okay, so it's four women in the house. Okay, are you the oldest,
Mm.
youngest, or middle?
Youngest.
Okay, so you're the baby girl.
Mm.
All right. The baby girl, and do all of your sisters? Do you all have the same father?
No.
Okay, baby girl, no judgment. I'm not judging you.
Stop the show right there, Kevin Samuels. You may not be judging, but the Grandmaster Troll, I gotta break it down because the title of this one is Why the Communitah Will Always Be a Struggle Financially and Relationship. And this goes hand to hand to the points I want to make. So we got a young 19-year-old with three sisters. They mama, they mama didn't insure, her mama didn't insure to get married to one guy and have children by that one guy. So now we got three sisters with three different baby daddies. Let's talk about the community. When we talk about single motherhood, see, when we talk about single motherhood, they talk about 70% of the women is single mothers. This is what they say in the black manosphere, but they don't break it down even more. They don't break it down even more because what's more alarming is the number of children being raised by single mothers. You see, if this single mother had two different baby daddies and was with one baby daddy, well, that means one of the children will be without the father while the other couple of children still have fathers. But in this situation, we got the trifecta. We got three children, one mother, no baby daddy. Three different baby daddies. All baby daddies may be absent when we talk about it. So now we got a household. We got a household of women. A household of women. And I wish Kevin Samuels would have took it another step further, but he didn't want to judge. He didn't want to get to the truth. See, the Grandmaster Troll, I'm all about the truth. But Kevin Samuels should have asked, since this woman is 23 years old, her mother, three children, three baby daddies not in the picture. What Kevin Samuels shouldn't ask is, like, your sisters, are they married? Do they have any kids? Or are they single mothers as well? But that's something we don't know. So we could possibly have a mother, $3, two possible dollars, could all been single mothers. And since we don't want to find a good man, since we don't want to get a good husband, the chain of can I bring up my girl Khadijah Jackson? Can I bring up Khadijah Jackson? I'm currently making $500 a week, and I live with my sister in a very tiny apartment. $2,000 saved if her sisters are in the same predicament because they don't have a man to provide that leadership, which Kevin Samuels is about to get to. So I'm gonna let my boy Kevin Samuels do some more talking.
I'm just trying to understand. So it's three.
Okay.
You got two sisters and a mom. So there's four women, and you're the baby girl. Are either one of your sisters, are they married?
No.
Okay. So none of your so you come from a family of all women.
Mhm.
None of your sisters are married. Okay.
Mhm.
And the first thing, and you want to know, should you date a man's potential? And
Yes.
as a 19-year-old woman who met a 26-year-old man, you shouldn't even be with this guy right now. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. I don't need to know what he does for a living. He could be on Mount Rushmore. But a 26-year-old man stepping to a 19-year-old woman should be stepping to her with purpose. There is no way you or any other woman should be with a man for 4 years and not have a wedding ring, much less be talking about potential. A man should have a woman. Real men do not play with these three things with a woman: love, marriage, children. Those are kryptonite to you. You can't defend against those. So at 19, I look at you as a woman that was 1 year out of high school. And at 26, if he was stepping to you as a 19-year-old, he should have been stepping to your mother with the intent of dating her daughter, who was 1 year.
Well, let's start the show right there, Kevin Samuels. Let's stop the show right there, Kevin Samuels. The young man should have been not stepping to this lady's mother. He should have been stepping to the lady's father, but since the father isn't there, now we got problems in the communitah. How is a grown man supposed to step to a woman? And when I say woman, I mean her mother, 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies. Fathers are absent in the case of this lady's situation. How is he supposed to step to that woman and ask her anything? If we go back to my girl Khadijah Jackson, I currently make $500 a week. I live with my sister in an apartment. The rent is $240. The only debt I have is a $42,000 student loan. Life is so hard. I'm so stressed out. I want to move out of my sister's house and get my own studio. How can a man step to that person about their daughter and talk about marriage, kids, building family, living a legacy when they don't have it themselves? How can he do that, Kevin Samuels? Somebody explain it to me. Somebody explain it to me. Now we got Kevin Samuels. He's setting all these traps to sabotage this relationship. We are talking about a relationship that's in the midst of being sabotaged. So I'm going to let Kevin Samuels explain and show how he's going to sabotage this relationship based on what he thinks things ought to be.
Year out of high school. There's no way he should have allowed this to go on 4 years. He should have married you a long time ago. And I don't care if it was a diamond flake. It could have been a silver band. It could have been a Coca-Cola bottle cap. And been working however many goddamn jobs he needed to where you ain't asking a strange man on YouTube 4 years later about potential.
Mhm.
But let me ask you this question now. That's just my general opinion. But what is he doing now?
So let me stop it. Let me stop it real. What Kevin Samuel suggested was the young man should have got with this 19-year-old woman and within a year or so proposed to this woman who's being raised in a single mother household, who may not have her head on straight, who needs to be better. What he ought to do is get married instead of, you know what, let me date this girl. Let me see if she could get on the program. Let me see what she's about. Let me see how bad the gynocracy, the gynocratic, whatever it's called. Let me see what the gynocracy has done to this woman before I marry her. Can somebody tell me where the brother went wrong? He taking his time. He not trying to get into one of these marriages and then figure out, damn, I done married a woman who was surrounded by single motherhoodism. No father in the picture. Now I gotta deal with. I should have just took my time, vetted her out, got her on the program, and then decided if I wanted to marry her or not. But let's let Kevin Samuels keep going.
That you see such potential in him?
Um, well, they opened up a business
Okay.
and they're working like every
So my man, 30 years old, he got himself his own business. He got himself his own business. So my man, he's actually about something. My man is actually about something. He's not working a 9 to 5 job. He got his own business. Business. The Black Master, when we talk about financial empowerment, one of the first things we talk about is owning a business. And this young brother, 30 years old, got his own business. We talking business. We trapping. We are trapping Rob Cruz. We are trapping Dark Stalkers. We trapping. Where are my trappers at? We trapping. We got businesses. We investing in ourselves. When she was talking about potential, she said we said potential. The business might not be where it wants to be at, but we got a business. We are trapping. We trapping. Lit. We are trapping the legal way right now. But go ahead, Kevin Samuels.
day. Like they work extremely hard.
Okay.
They work at least 12 hours.
Let me back it up. Let me back it up.
They opened up a business
Okay.
and they're working like every day. Like they work extremely hard.
Okay.
They work at least 12 hours a day at the job.
Stop the show. She said her man worked extremely hard. 12 hours a day. Now, Kevin Samuels is the same Negro that says brothers need to be working 60 hours a week. They are working 12 hours a day. Somebody tell me what 12 times 7 is. I need somebody to tell me what 12 times 7 is, because I can't do it off my head. 12 times 7, that, that 12 times 7 must be 84. It has to be 84. So they working 84 hours a week. That's 24 hours of what Kevin Samuels said what BM should be working. But I'm going to let Kevin Samuels continue to play Cupid.
When you say they, I don't know who they are. Who's they? Him and
As
his
a person I'm
friend?
dating.
No. We say they. I don't know. Is it him and his friend? Is it a family business? I don't know what they
No,
is.
just him.
Okay. Okay. So he opened a business.
hmm
And what kind of business is it?
It's a non-profit to help.
Let me stop you right there, baby.
Okay.
Nonprofits tell you right there what kind of money it's gonna make. None.
Stop the show, stop the show, stop the show, stop the show, stop the mother effing show. We gotta stop the show. So we got a brother man open a non-profit business. So that means you got to go to whatever, you got to get the license, you got to make sure you have follow this rule, that regulation, this guideline, that. He got himself his own non-profit business. The purpose of that non-profit business is to help. And then before the lady could explain what the non-profit business was, so we could get an idea of the business model, with Kevin Samuel, he's been setting the trap the whole. He getting ready to throw salt in the game. He said, just because it's a non-profit business means that the business not making no money. This be just off the strength of it being a non-profit business. Now, if I was to Google nonprofit businesses, if I was to Google owners, CEOs of those nonprofit businesses, and I see how much they get paid, I guarantee you there will be numerous nonprofit businesses bringing in hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. But I'm going to digress because when you start talking about businesses with the communitah, this is why my viewers who are watching this show, if you pull out your smartphone, you go to your banking app, whether it be Wells Fargo, Bank of America, JP Morgan, whatever you decide to bank at, if you click on your bank statements and you look at all the transactions that's in your mother effing phone, you will not see no black businesses in which you shop at because one, you really don't care about black business. You don't want to shop at black business. In fact, you're boycotting black business itself. You don't believe me? You don't believe there's a boycott on black business? Pull out your cell phone, go to your bank statement, slide through all the transactions. You probably have 100 transactions before you actually get to a transaction with dealt with a black business. You don't believe me? When you go buy gas, Chevron, Shell, 76, Arco AMPM, Valero, Sunoco. When you go shop for groceries, Walmart, Lucky's, Safeway. When you go shopping at stores to buy your clothes, Macy's, JCPenney's, Burlington Coat Factory. When you go to a restaurant to eat, Texas Roadhouse, Burger King, McDonald's, if you go through your bank statements, if I'm wrong, you guys see my Facebook. You guys see my face, but you could screenshot your bank statements and you could show me the black businesses you shop at. But I'm gonna digress because that's a whole nother tangent I could get into because we know y'all Negroes don't shop at black businesses. We know you don't. We know you don't. You won't even bank at a black bank, which will help you get a loan to start whatever businesses you want. I know. I've been in the communitah for 30 plus years. I know how y'all get down in the communitah. I know. But I'm gonna get back to watching Kevin Samuels play Cupid instead of him shooting arrows. Instead of Kevin Samuels shooting arrows, he is literally taking arrows out the body in which another Cupid shot at from. That's what he's doing. He's throwing salt in the game.
If you are you guys sexually active?
Yes.
Stop the show right there. See, that's why I like Kevin Sims, because he'll actually ask personal questions that he got no business asking. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna back it up.
Tell you right there what kind of money it's gonna make. None. If you are you guys sexually active?
Yes.
Stop the show. He asked. We got real pearly. He damn near went for the jugular. He said, "Are y'all sexually active?" In other words, is my boy who's working 12-hour shifts a day, who's working extremely hard, is he getting the draws? Is he clapping them cheeks? Is he doing that? You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. You can't make it up. You can't make this up. He asks, "Are y'all sexually active?" Yeah, yes. And she said, yes, yes, he getting the draws. Yes. Yes, he's got him spread eagle. Yes, yes, she bent over the counter. Yes, yeah, yes. All, all, all that nasty stuff y'all see on OnlyFans. Yes, that's what they doing. That's what they doing. And the girl couldn't keep it on cold. The girl could not keep it on cold. She couldn't lie and say no. She couldn't say that's none of your business what me and my man is doing. Who are you to ask that kind of question? No, no, no. She gave him up so quick. She gave him up. Gave it up so quick. Gave up the goods. Gave up the goods. They doing all the positions. Missionary, doggy style, cowgirl, reverse cow. He gave up the whole bedroom. He be in the room tying handcuffs on. Got the nice whip out, spanking her. Wearing masks, blindfolding each other. I know just gave up everything. Just gave up the whole bedroom. Just gave up the whole bedroom on YouTube so that the Grand Master Troll could go live on it. Just gave it up. I'm out here. I'm out in these YouTube. I'm listening to what y'all say. I'm listening to what y'all do. That's why I'm the most dangerous troll on YouTube. And you just gave up the whole bedroom. That's why she not trying to say her real name. That's why she trying to make sure her identity is kept secret because the Grandmaster Troll is lurking something vicious. But go ahead, Kevin Simmer. Break it down for me.
All right. If you through all your contraceptives and birth control, if you somehow got a diagnosis you were pregnant with twins, can he afford to take care of you and those children?
No,
Huh?
no.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
And the reason I asked is because if you had a father would have vetted, would have sussed this out a long time ago. And your mother, um, you sound like you have no protection. So I'm just going to give you the general advice. That man, he needs to get himself together. And if he's still trying to figure it out at 30 years old, if he's working to build a nonprofit, is he a homeowner?
No,
Uh, he has an apartment.
no.
Who does he live with?
One of his friends.
Are you trolling me?
No, I'm not.
Let's go ahead. Let's stop the show. Let's stop the show. Let's stop the show. The Grandmaster Troll. I'm gonna tell you what's fixing to happen. I'm gonna tell you what's fixing. Not what's about to happen, but what's fixing to happen. So what's fixing to happen is your boy who's working 12 hours a day to start his business so he could one day buy a house and put his wife in who could potentially be this woman. This woman who he invested 4 years in. Getting himself right. Got himself a non-profit business. Was fixing to happen. He gonna come home after working a hard 12-hour shift. Let me tell you what's about to happen. Let me tell you what's fixing to happen. Not what's about to happen, what's fixing to happen. He gonna come home after a long 12-hour shift. He gonna wanna call his boo to get some of that, to get them cheeks clapping, maybe even get himself a nice cooked meal. To spend time with his boo. He gonna call his girl gonna come over, and that's even if she come over. He gonna call his girl, be like, hey baby, what you doing? Nothing. You wanna come over, man? I know I just worked a nice 12-hour shift, and I got a big surprise for you. You wanna come over? No. Why, baby? Why don't you wanna come over? I'm just tired. I'm just tired. He gonna say, well, what are you tired from? I'm working 12-hour shifts a day, and you tired, and you got no job because the global pandemic. I'm trying to figure out. Talk to me, baby. What's going on? Did I do something wrong? She can be like, no, it's just I was just thinking about things, baby. I think it's just better, if I go my separate ways because this whole relationship, it's just not working the way I thought it was going to be working. And they're going to end up breaking up. So the dude who's working 12-hour shifts just bought his girl an engagement ring, just done made enough money to put for a down payment on a new house, is calling his girl to surprise her with the engagement rings, and they go house shopping. And since your boy Kevin Samuels decided to play relationship guru, done ruined a whole relationship because he didn't like how things were playing out. Because he wanted to paint the narrative that if you a young, working hard black man, a thinking black man who got potential, who's actually got their own business, saving up the money, putting in the work, putting in the hours, putting in the hours. Oh my God. Let me tell you what's fixing to happen. Let me tell you what's fixing to happen. They fixing to break up all because your boy, he didn't have a house when he first stepped to this young 19-year-old woman, because he didn't want to put on a ring within the first 6 months. That's what's fixing to happen. So when we talk about how why the communitah will always struggle financially and in relationship, because we don't want to put in the work. We want all the juice before the squeeze. We want all the guarantees up front. We don't want to go through the process. We don't want to go through the process. We done taught our BWs that if the man don't have the house, if he don't have the Mercedes, the BMW paid for, if he don't have the house paid for, you may not want to deal with him. So now we got all these BWs who don't want to go through the process because we done trained them that we don't want to go through the process. We want our BMs to have everything now. So now we got BMs across the world who see they value in the so-called BW that we done programmed them to not go through the process. So now we got BMs out here engaged in all kind of stuff. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna transition, because now we talk about the progress. We talking about the progress. Can we talk about
now that you've seen the Carvana app, any questions?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this video real quick, because we talking about the communitah. We are talking about the communitah. Let me see if this is the video I want to play. I think I play this one. We are talking about the state of the communitah. And when we talking about the state of the community, we got to understand why the so-called BMs are acting the way they act, and why we can't progress financially and in relationships, and why everything is hand to hand. So you guys know that there was another case that happened. There was another case that happened, another situation that happened. There was a lot of news. How should I say it? Just a whole lot of news that happened with this Ahmaud Arbery case. No, you heard the pro-blacks. You heard the so-called conservative coons. You know, the pro-blacks are on this side, the conservative coons like myself on the other side. And when we talk about the state of the communitah, we gotta talk about your boy Ahmaud Arbery, because I gotta break it down to you Negroes. I gotta break it down to you Negroes why that 20-year-old woman is having a hard time. Hold on. Battery getting low, and I don't want this to die during the stream. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. So now I gotta break down. I gotta break down to the community time why you don't have an abundance of BMs who are so-called, who not only have potential but actually capitalize and are actually executing on that potential they have. And we gotta look at your boy. We gotta look at your boy Ahmaud Arbery. You guys know the guy who got unfortunately gunned down by the McMichaels after he trespassed onto the house, and they chased him in the pickup truck with shotguns, and there was a scuffle over the shotgun, and then shots rang out, and unfortunately, even though he didn't deserve to die, but Ahmaud Arbery lost his life. No, we had the pro-black saying he shouldn't get gunned down, this, that, and such. And you got the conservative coons such as myself. We are asking the difficult questions. One of the first difficult questions we asked, because since the pro-blacks care so much about Ahmaud Arbery, one of the first questions the conservatives coons ask, what does Ahmaud Arbery do for a living? That was some of the questions we asked. And the reasons we asked that question is because we knew if you had been doing something constructive, if you had been running a nonprofit business or was involved in a nonprofit business that was geared to helping other BMs, be in a position financially to where they just don't have potential. They actually they are about something to where a guy like a Kevin Samuels can't use that against them, and why they can't find a wife and start a family and actually partake in what is the American dream. My man Dark Stock was if he says I saw this footage too. There's also another one with him in a conversation with the cops at Walmart. I'm gonna play both of them because here we have a young Ahmaud Arbery. Kevin Samuels says BMs who are 21, 22, they're 23, they're no good because they don't have the earning power. But here we have a young Ahmaud Arbery. This is your boy. Pro-blacks, Sean King, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Who else? Taz Exclusive. Who else has been caping for Ahmaud Arbery? This is your boy right here. This is your boy right here. This is how your boy has been representing himself throughout the years up until he was unfortunately gunned down. This is what your boy put on tape. This is how your boy represented the Arbery last name, the Arbery family and legacy. He will go down as another BM who was gunned down unarmed by white people, that will be his legacy. Because we don't invest in our young black men to be something. But the minute they die at the hands of the police or a white man, we will get on social media. We will say how this is a shame, this, that, and such, and how it was wrong that he got gunned down. But there's stuff that happens throughout the years that led up to that, and we won't say nothing about it because we don't want the communitah to progress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down what happened. Because I know you guys watched this bill, but you ain't had somebody break it down to you what actually happened.
What's up? I work at Blue Beacon. I'm on work today. They off work today? They're just rapping in the park.
Stop the show right. So this is your boy right here. Let me back it up. This is your boy right here. Hard days work at Blue Beacon. That's great. That's great. That's great. It's great to see brothers out here working and striving. I love it. I love it. But this is your boy. This is your boy on his free time, no shirt on, pants sagging, pulled over by the police for allegedly being in a place where drugs and high crime is at, and he's in his car rapping. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it. But if I had Kevin Samuels say, "Is this somebody that you want your daughter to marry?" He just explained why a BM who was 30 years old, working 12 hours a week, having a non-profit business that's geared to helping some disenfranchised group. We didn't hear what the disenfranchised group, because God damn it, that it wasn't important enough to find out. Because what black men do, it ain't nothing. But this is your boy on the hard day's work. Let's see what happens.
What you doing out here, man? What's up? I work at Blue Beacon. I'm on work today. They off work today? They're just rapping in the park.
We see a common process in almost every one of these cases. You have a victim shot dead in the streets, and give it a few days, and suddenly you start seeing images of that victim cast in a light as a criminal.
Now I want you to listen to the lyrics. They're saying because that this body cam video, which is what actually happened, which is factually happened, they're saying he's being cast in a light as a criminal. Are you sure that's what's happening, Mr. Attorney? Are you sure that just because there's this body cam footage of this specific incident, him in a park, that he's being cast as a criminal? Let's go ahead. Let's dig a little bit deeper.
Yeah, give me a second, man.
Nobody's not even driving the car. What the you come over for?
Now let us stop the show right here. So they probably be warrants for this and that, whatever. And Ahmaud Arbery, he's getting a little agitated because the process takes long. You know, give these police officers their ID and they go run whatever they run. It takes a little long. But now he starts cussing at the police officer, who, from what I've seen at this point, has been nothing but respectful. They didn't use any derogatory language to Ahmaud Arbery. They didn't call him out his name. They didn't cuss at him. They didn't yell at him. They're simply doing their job.
Well, am I fucking with you? You want to know why I'm fucking with you? Keep your hand in your pocket.
I ain't got on me. What the you fucking me for?
I'll tell you why I'm here, man.
So now, Ahmaud Arbery started cussing at the police, and the police said, "You know what? If he could dish it out, he could take it. And he's gonna dish out some of the language back to Ahmaud Arbery."
I'll tell you why, man. Because this area is known for drug activity.
Drug? How the I'm drug activity when I work at Blue Beacon?
Back up.
Check my
Back up.
Now. We gotta teach our BMs not to be so emotional. All the cops said, I'm gonna back it up.
What the you me for? I'll tell you why I'm here, man. Why? I'll tell you why I'm here. Because this area is known.
He said this area is known for drug activity. He didn't say you are doing drug activity. He didn't say you have drugs, or he didn't say Ahmaud Arbery was selling drugs. He just said this area is known for drug activity. Now, a reasonable person would say, okay, this may be an area known for drug activity, but I don't have any drugs, sir. But what happens?
For drug activity. Drug? How the f*** drug activity when I work at Blue Beach? Back up. Check my back up.
So he approaches the cop. You know, he's doing all this theatrics and all this emotional stuff, and he don't have to do none of that. It's just a simple traffic stop.
You want back up? Bitch, you.
And so he done threatened the cop already. Let me back it up a little bit more.
Bitch, you hit me. Send me another unit.
He said if you hit him with something,
please. Send me another unit.
He said he's gonna F up the police.
Oh boy. Turn around and put your hands on the car. Wow. Turn around and put your hands on the car. Turn around and put your hands on the car. I'm checking you for weapons. I'm checking you for weapons. You got no reason to touch me, bro. I'm not searching you. I'm checking you for weapons. All right, man? Listen, man, I'm not here to ruin your day. I'm here to look for any kind of criminal activity. That's all I'm doing. Criminal activity? I'm in a f***ing park at work. The f*** you talking about? I f***ing work. Check my damn history. Go to my job. Okay. Call my job right now. I go to work. Call your job, man. F*** you talking about? Boy. Don't go on my motherfucking car. I'm not going on your car. Bro, don't touch me, bro. You can't touch me, bro. Don't touch my car and don't touch me. You're not allowing me to search your car? You can't go in my I'm not asking you. Just don't reach the car, man. Hands out your pocket. Down. Warning.
Now, let's go. Let's stop the show. Let's stop the show right here. So the police is giving them orders not to go to the car. You know, calm down. All that other nonsense. Ahmaud Arbery's being emotional. No, he's closing space with the police officer, which is gonna put the police on edge. And as BMs, we know how to deal with the police, and he broke all the rules. So what happened was the police had to pull out a weapon. Let me go ahead and dive in a little deep real quick. The police.
Just don't reach the car, man.
The police had to pull out a weapon. Luckily for Ahmaud Arbery, it was a taser. But we all know, if you get shot with a taser, even the taser can possibly kill you. Let me say it again. The police had to pull out a weapon, which happened to be the taser. He tried to deploy. We all know the taser can possibly kill you or leave you in a vegetative position. Now, is it worth being killed or in a vegetative state? Because the police is just trying to see if you engage in any criminal activity, and all you gotta do is show the police, hey, here's my license. Let them check you. They ask to check your car. No, I don't want to check your car. They're gonna ask you 8, 10, 20 times to check your car. You just calmly tell them no. They even may get the dog and have the dog walk around your car. They gonna have the dog hit on your car so they can search the inside. And if you got no drugs on you, no illegal stuff, then you got nothing to worry about. So they gonna search your car with the dog. But eventually you'll be on your way. But instead of doing all that, you want to cuss out the police. You want to be disrespectful. And the reason you in this position, because after a hard day's work, you in your car rapping in the park when you should have been in a studio, rapping in a studio, getting ready to drop your multiple platinum album, if that's what you was doing. But when you are part of the communitah, when you are a member of the communitah, it's a struggle to progress because you going about things backwards. You work at that Blue Beacon, you got all that money, you get work, and you want to put that in your rap career. Okay, go get you some studio time. Why would you go to a place that you know the police know is a high area for criminal activity, so they gonna be messing with you? When are people in the community gonna start playing checkers instead of keep playing chess? I mean, when is the community gonna start playing chess and stop playing checkers? How long are y'all Negroes gonna keep playing checkers? When are you gonna graduate to the next level of thinking? That's what the Grandmaster Troll wants to know. That's just something I want. So now we're getting tasers deployed, and now since a level of force has been implemented or attempted,
Warning, down.
now all of a sudden you stop cussing at the police. Now you can follow commands. So you mean to get Negroes to follow commands, the police actually got to pull out weapons and deploy them, because we can't do it when there's no weapons involved. It took the police to pull out a taser, pull the trigger on that taser to get Mr. Arbery to stop fighting, to stop cussing, to stop being combative, to actually get him to follow directions. The police had to pull out a weapon just to get this young man to comply, and it didn't have to come to that point. This is what's going on in the community.
On the ground, to stay on the ground, okay? And I'm just here to make sure everything's okay. I don't know you. You don't know me, all right?
I'm in the park trying to ease my mind. I'm rapping. I rap, bro. I rap.
I got you, man. But when you run up on me and you get really jumpy, that's gonna make me nervous too.
Aggravate my day. I got 1 day off a week. 1 day.
Okay.
1 day off a week. I'm trying to chill on my day off, bro. I'm up early in the morning trying to chill.
I see.
So it took the police to pull out a taser so that these men can actually have a functioning conversation where they were able to talk to each other respectfully. This is where we're at in the community. You gotta see it all the time. Somebody get to arguing with the police, and as soon as the police throw somebody to the ground, hit somebody upside the head with the billy club, pull out the taser, put the handcuffs on you, and put you in the back seat of the car. Now all of a sudden you could talk like you got some damn sense. Now you could talk to the police without cussing. Now you could talk to the police without jumping at them. Now you could talk to the police with some dignity once the police had to use some force. Why does it take the use of force to get people of the community to have a decent, regular, respectful confrontation? I need somebody to explain it to me. Why did the police have to pull out a taser and actually pull the trigger of that taser to get Mr. Arbery to have a respectful conversation? Why couldn't we have a respectful conversation from the jump? But when I start asking these questions, when I start asking these questions, I have lawyers. Let me go back. When I start asking these questions, we have lawyers, and this is what the lawyer says.
Shot dead in the streets, and give it a few days, and suddenly you start seeing images of that victim cast in a light as a criminal.
You see, Mr. Lawyer, your client or Mr. Arbor, he's not being cast as a criminal in this video. What's being shown to the world is that he didn't want to have a respectful conversation with the police until the police had to use force. Then once the police had to use force with a taser, then they were able to have a respectful conversation. I didn't see no criminal activity in this video. As Mr. Arbery said, he was 6 days a week working. On his day off, he's at the park chilling, rapping. That's cool. That's all he had to explain to the police. But all this F you, F this, I'm not doing this, don't touch me, bro, you can't touch me, bro. All that wasn't needed. All of that wasn't needed. So what we gonna do now? There may be more I want to play.
So with that being said, you mind if I just look in your car really quick? Would you be okay with that?
Why are you checking in my car?
You can say no if you don't want us to check your car. Okay.
Now they're saying the police was harassing him, this, that, and such, and to me it wasn't the case. The police was doing an investigation. They saw Mr. Arbery. They wanted to have a conversation with him. And instead of him having a conversation, it went left. And it didn't need to go left. Now we're going to play a different video real quick. Now we're going to play a different video real quick.
How old are you guys? 15. Huh? 20. Wow. You're 17. Y'all have IDs on you? I know you probably don't. Y'all have IDs on you? No. All right. Tell me about the TV. Okay! We don't have any TV. Well, what about the 65-inch TV? 65-inch TV. 115. Do me a favor. And don't make this hard on yourselves. All of you take a seat. Take a seat. I don't know about no TV. Take a seat.
Like shit, the police just asked him to take a seat. Asked him about the TV. He all of a sudden, I don't know nothing about no TV. That's what that's what the communitah always say when something gets stolen or theft or attempted thief. You ask him, I don't know about no TV. I was in the candy section. I was in the candy section. I don't know nothing about no TV. Then they ask him to sit down. They don't want to sit down. Let's go ahead and play it.
TV. Take a seat. Okay. 4 on the ground right now.
But we just got here.
Nope. Nope.
I've got a unit with the college out here with me. He's 17, these two are 15. They were inside the store though?
Yeah.
Okay.
You went inside what?
And on the patio riding bikes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So those 3 trespass. Him's going to be trespassing, and we're going to take charge.
What we do? We was just right looking at the bike.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that don't work, man.
I had my thing, bro. I had my receipt.
Yeah, where's it at?
My receipt back down.
Stay on the ground.
Yeah, where's the TV?
TV, I ain't screwed the TV. TV is where y'all had it.
Yeah.
Now, hold on, Mr. Arbery. When the police asked you about the TV, you didn't know nothing about no TV. Now that the person who actually seen you steal or attempted to steal the TV says, well, where's the TV? Now you know where the TV is at. Now you know where the TV is at.
If you'd had a receipt, you'd have the TV.
I don't steal no TV. Where's the TV?
You don't have to.
I didn't steal it.
Go ahead.
I went to the store. Where y'all at?
We're in the parking lot in the area right across from Captain D's.
What TV? Your TV is in there.
Show me 23 in the parking lot.
I had a receipt, bro.
Where's the receipt at?
Stay, hey, I didn't stay seated.
I got money,
You know what?
bro.
You know what?
I'm not a bro.
I want you
okay?
lay on your stomach.
Number one.
Lay on your stomach. Lay on your stomach. Lay on your stomach.
See, now that cop gave him an order. He said, stay down. He got down, and he said, lay on stomach. For some reason, Mr. Arbery, he didn't want to lay on his stomach for some reason.
You're under arrest.
Now, because you didn't want to lay on your stomach, now you under arrest. Now, if I ask anybody, if you had a choice between laying on your stomach or getting arrested, which would you choose? Any person with any common sense would say, you know what, I would prefer to lay on my stomach because I don't want to get arrested.
Hold those. Hold those. You're under arrest for shoplifting. Yeah, you have the right to. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and have an attorney present during any question. If any time you can't afford an attorney, won't be provided for your government.
Now, this is your boy. This is your boy right here. Now he's actually being arrested for criminal activity. And we had to listen to the lawyer say they're gonna come up with all these videos of Mr. Arbery in questionable, controversial circumstances. They're gonna slander his name, but what you don't understand, boy didn't attempt to steal a TV. I got 10 people in me. I got 10 people in here watching me right now. We all shop at Walmart, or we all have shopped in stores where they sell TVs, whether it be Target, Sears, Best Buys, Fry's, Radio Shack. Pick your favorite electronic store. That's what I want people in the chat to do right now. Pick your most favorite electronic store where you like to go and buy TVs, Xboxes, PlayStations. Now I'm gonna ask you hundreds to thousands of times you walked into those stores. How many times have you been accused of stealing a 65-inch? I'll go ahead and wait. Hit 1 if you've been accused of stealing a 65-inch television. Hit 2 if you've been accused. 3 if you've been accused of stealing anything in general. And hit 4 if you've never been accused of stealing anything from an electronic store. I'm gonna go ahead and hit 4. But this is your boy right. This is your boy. This is your boy. This is how your boy represented himself. We don't care about the criminal activity. I don't care because, like your boy Arbery said, he didn't steal the TV. Of course you didn't steal the TV because when you were trying to steal the TV, you got caught, so you had to leave the TV. So of course he didn't steal the TV, but this is what your boy is putting on tape. This is what he did. I didn't do it. Candace Owens didn't do it. Brandon Tatum didn't do it. Anthony Brian Logan, he didn't do it. LeBron James didn't do it. Sean King didn't do it. Let me see. None of us did it. None of us did it. What's up with the stream? Let's see if I can get the stream back. Is the stream back? Am I back? Am I back? I think I'm back. Let's see, I'm past my limit, that's why, but this is what your boy put on tape. This is what your boy put on tape. Nobody else. This is how your boy representing himself. He's supposed to be working, supposed to be stacking his bread. Instead of stacking his bread, now he getting arrested for shoplifting. Now he got to go to court. He got to deal with this nonsense. He won't be in a position to put himself in the way where he could elevate himself, where he doesn't just have potential, like my man Kevin Samuel said. So since he didn't want to do that, now we gotta listen to. We gotta listen to the Khadijah Jacksons, who are well educated. Is right here. They got all the degrees. They got everything. And the reason they feel they got to get an education because our BMs are out getting arrested and having to run in with the police and having their life cut down because they don't know how to have a regular conversation with the police or people in public in general. So now we got the Khadijah Jacksons of the world who are making $500 a week when they could be making $600 a week due to the pandemic fund that was set up. They rather work $5 a week, paying $250 rent, living in an apartment where life is so stressful for them, and they gotta ask people on Facebook if they should upgrade to a $1,000 studio apartment. This is where we are at in the black. I'm sorry. This is where we are at in the community. This is where we're at right here. This is where we are currently at right here. And I could go further. Let me see if I can find one more video. Let me see if I can find one more video. Let me see if I can find one more video. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find this video. Let me see if I can find it. Please be there for me. I think I found it. What do you know? I found something on Facebook. I found something on Facebook. Will it pop up? Will it pop up? That's the only question. Will it pop up? Will it pop up? Will it pop up?
It's a whole female.
Okay. We found it. We got it to pop up. Now this is your girl. This is your girl. My man John the Analyst is in the building. This is your girl right here. Now the caption of this one is St. Louis police officer almost drowns woman while making an arrest. The communitah, you gotta ask yourself a question. When you wake up in the morning and you step out your house, you turn around, you put your key into the door and you lock your door and you start your day. Do you envision yourself that you will be getting arrested by a police officer in a puddle of water so deep that you almost drown? This is what's happening. This is what's happening in the communitah. They are saying that the police is drowning them. Drowning them. I don't think the communitah hears me. They're saying they're getting drowned.
Check on y'all people, man. Look at this shit. Look. Stop doing her. Why you doing her like that, though, bro? Stop. Why you doing her like that?
Put your hand behind your back.
It's a whole female.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Guys, yo.
It's a whole female. Why you doing her like that?
Stop resisting.
Now, you gotta ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself. You have to ask yourself, communitah. You have to. You have to ask yourself. How did you end up in a position to where you're in a fight with the police in a puddle of water so deep that you almost drown? When the police want to arrest you, they say, put your hands behind your back. You see the water there by your feet. You know if you fight, the police is going to slam you onto the ground. Since you're standing on a puddle of water so deep, it would behoove you to just put your hands behind your back and let the cop place the cuffs on you so he can walk you to the squad car so you can sit in the back seat and he can haul your butt to jail. It's simple. Or you could fight, you could resist, you could squirm, and you doing all this in a puddle of water. The cop, he don't want to fight, he don't want to wrestle with you in a puddle of water. When he got up in the morning, he ironed his uniform. He made sure his uniform was nice and pressed. He didn't press his uniform so he could be wrestling with you in a puddle of water. You are literally wrestling with a police officer in a puddle of water. Now I'm gonna have to listen to the pro-blacks talk about how the police almost drowned you in a puddle of water. This is what the pro-blacks are saying. St. Louis police officer almost drowns woman. They say they almost drowned her in a puddle of water. When if you would stop fighting, they will take you out that water. And hell, in fact, when we play it,
put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting.
Hands behind your back right now. Look at this shit, man. Check on y'all peoples, man. Check on y'all people.
Baby, it's okay. Stop fighting.
Check on y'all peoples, man.
Put your hands behind your back.
Check on y'all people. Check on y'all people, man. Look at this shit. Look.
when we played the video, the police said, I don't want these pro-blacks to even make the excuse that we tried to drown. That we tried to drown one of them. So he actually pulled the lady by her feet and dragged her out the puddle of water. Because he said the police said this is so ridiculous that my partner is wrestling with this woman in a puddle of water because he done ironed his uniform. He actually pulled her out of the water so now he don't have to get in the water and wrestle with you. This is where we are at in the community. I don't see it getting fixed at all because we are literally resisting arrest and wrestling with the police officers in water, in puddles of water from the rain. We don't even know what's in that nasty, disgusting water. But this is what we are doing. This is what's on tape. I could literally do this all day and break down videos of the communitah like this. But when I call out the nonsense that's going on, they will call me a sellout. They will call me an Uncle Tom. They will call me a coon. But the people who's engaged in this nonsense, they have no smoke for them. But we know why they do it. We know why they do it. Because the communitah doesn't respect rules. It doesn't respect structure. It doesn't respect process. It doesn't respect authority. That's why you have Khadijah Jackson making $500 a week, paying $240 an apartment where his sister starving to get out, thirsting to get out to upgrade to $1,000 studio that she knows she can't afford. And the reason she can't afford it because she didn't pursue a good man and a good husband because she know that good husband is going to come with rules, structure, authority, and a standard to live by. You got Kevin Samuels talking to a young 23-year-old female raised by a single mother, 3 sisters, 3 different baby daddies in a household, in a culture with no structure, rules, or authority. You got Mr. Ahmaud Arbery fighting with the police. It took the police to pull out a taser and pull the trigger just to get him to have a decent, civilized conversation. The reason being because he don't respect rules, structure, and authority. Then we see Mr. Arbery in a Walmart trying to shoplift a goddamn television, getting arrested. You want to know why? Because he don't respect rules, structure, and authority. We got this BW in a puddle of water. We don't even know what's in that water. But the reason she fighting the police because she don't respect rules, structure, and authority.